So just by being alive and living a life of normalcy, we are processing the least amount of data and material as possible. And therefore, we're able to not be overwhelmed by all the infinite amount of stimulus that is coming against us. We live in an infinite number of dimensions, but yet the human sensory is only limited to smell and taste and hearing and emotions and thought and etc. But that's all within an unlimited amount of supply of unlimited dimensions of existence. Even the simple fact that our DNA is processing 99% of the functions in our body, we could never, in our conscious level, even contemplate trying to be in control of our own basic bodily functions, our heartbeat and our blood pressure and our sugar level, etc. So it's quite simple to see that in order to, it's almost like the consciousness needs to filter out as much as possible in order to focus and then make humanly decisions. But that also gives me another perspective on what is intelligence, because we're so impressed by people who have really impressive, elaborate vocabularies, for example, and mathematical skills, for example. But it's not that they actually are able to process a lot of reality. No, they're just as limited as anybody else, but comparatively they know more. Or in other words, it's to say that they have more useful human capacities, because they're able to recall their words and write brilliantly. And so we're impressed by that. But it's not really so impressive on an existential level, because they're still completely oblivious to any other, even their own bodily functions, or their, and not nevertheless to say that any other existential. Nobody's listening to radio waves in their brain, right? Because we don't even have that sensory capacity. So it's like that's another take on reality. It's there is one sense, or intelligence, that there's one sense of like a comparative useful type of intelligence from human to human comparatively. That's what we call genius. But someone who straight transforms reality itself, which I think there are people out there who do, I think that we call them insane, because they ponder on the paranoia of existence, which are actually always possibilities. It's just they're possibilities that don't do humans any good. And so I think that's another, that actually uplifts me to think that as long as you can push yourself to be innovative and change and different, and I do truly believe that humans can do that. I think that everybody does have a special potential. It's just most likely it's not impressive to other human beings, and therefore it's subdued, and it's not given enough appreciation for oneself and others. So I'm going to continue to try to make myself think outside the box and think of the otherworldly, the other dimensional, my own existence itself, how wondrous of a body that I have, and just the awe-inspiring appreciation for being normal as well.